Real Madrid against Alaves. Alaves last week's game, a back four that's been used 5 times in the best tally in a debut.
Camavinga being suspended for the second leg, it's another.
That reads in Basque, bicolore sentiment.
A problem for Fran Garcia, his header doesn't go too far. It comes out to
players fighting for that knockdown, for that second.
Serving a one-match ban, touchline ban. Really flying into
and also a lot of Madridistas here today, including
a fantastic atmosphere. Headed away by
Real Madrid's calls there.
Valverde lays that one off for Lucas.
That's the tactics. There are 1 or 2 players still
really flying into
then. And then Alenya must get
Apcar as well up from the back, as is Mourinho. In it comes Rüdiger again. Here's Carlos Vicente. He's got Alenya in support, as is Lucas. He plays the ball forward to Arda Güler.
In the world, maybe the fact that Vinícius isn't playing, that Bellingham isn't playing.
And starts. Here's Carlos Vicente up against
him. It's not entirely sure who's playing right back in this match.
Bring it back. Here's Kiki Garcia, gets the shot away straight to Courtois.
Closes down Valverde.
Aguilar's run onto this. Does it bounce kindly for him? He tries to send it past.
It takes too long, and then he doesn't make any contact.
Forward towards Kiki Garcia. That run once more. Camavinga gets there first. The referee blows in the league 6 times in all competitions. Here's Fran Garcia. The cross is blocked, but he's won. Rüdiger goes long, but this time there's a queue of 3, and he's third in that queue behind.
Situation with the right back position for Real Madrid.
Carlos Vicente up against Fran Garcia once more. Chamonix with the header. Gets the nod to start. Garcia. Still Rodrigo. Rodrigo with a shot. Kiki Garcia, he gives it back to the winger, and the early cross is blocked by Camavinga and Carlos Alenya, and in the end it's Asencio who gets it. Jordan into Kiki Garcia. Can he get the shot away? He can, but he got under it.
I'm surprised he did catch 1 or 2 of the Real.
Finally, Rodrigo can take the corner. The goalkeeper slips.
He was knocked over by Rüdiger. I did see it. He was knocked over by Rüdiger. I did.
Warner went down.
Yeah, with a header, it deflects off for Jordan, climbs up. Deflects off for Jules, climbs up. Deflects off for Jules. I think it's Rüdiger does. He doesn't look.
The fans here are very.
Vicente's got Camavinga making a run all the way to the byline of Van from the corner to put the ball into the Real Madrid penalty area. It's headed away by.
He's durable.
Well, he's held the Madrid defence. Rüdiger, Mbappé and
This could be a red card. It's not going to be.
Here's Chamonix looking for Kylian Mbappé.
He's making those darting runs off the ball in behind.
Into Camavinga, Valverde, back to Camavinga. Camavinga struck.
This is going to, at the very least, and it's a brilliant strike, but brilliant.
Well, Camavinga
between 2 world-class players.
Camavinga's goal. Fran Garcia forward to Rodrigo.
To do it many more times. The Alaves 2 centre-backs.
Into the chase, Fran Garcia sends it back to court. Again, Lucas ahead of Valverde. To Carlos Vicente. Vicente gets the shot away, and that
is the nearest Alaves team for him yet to know whether he's got that in his locker.
He's the replay after the game, and perhaps on the bench they've Sinaglia trying to get away from Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia forward to Rodrigo's.
No real need for it. It's an obvious foul, and it's an obvious.
Carlos Vicente just lets that run away from him. Rüdiger steers it back to Courtois. Flick on from Chamonix.
So it's going to have to be. It's going to be difficult for Alaves.
And as you can hear through my.
If it's looked at, it'll be a red card, surely. Both feet off the ground, studs into the nice fixture for them. Either will be difficult. Camavinga, whose goal separates the 2 teams, justified.
It feels he got caught.
And it was. It's Carlos Martin. He's got Kiki Garcia in the middle. Across comes Sinaglia. Back to the Alaves midfielder. Goes to Carlos Vicente. In it comes, and again he doesn't in. Cross comes in.
last minute. It was a last minute ad as he was disregarded initially.
He gets it back from Alenya, but Charmany steps in. Rodrigo either side of him. And he tried the Benquitafe, but the immediate concern for Madrid fans.
And we have the 3 first players.
Alenya.
Possession than they normally would have against Real Madrid.
Sanchez with the cross and the header.
That's what his game is all about. This game.
Jan Jordan with the corner. It's Rodrigo. It's into Carlos Alenya. He squares it. It's back to Kiki Garcia. Camavinga gives it back to Fran Garcia. Out there. Manu Sánchez can't get past Carlos Vicente. Abka. Carlos Martin with the shot. Get forward. The cross comes in. Corner. And Ancelotti behind the perspex, back on the chewing gum. His head produces the cross. The header from Kiki Garcia.
I think he'd like that. He gets some good positions. He's not breaking in behind him.
Come on.
Here's an excuse. 3 years for a player of his quality that plays predominantly most.
Manu Sánchez delivers the cross. Rüdiger head. So out of the goal, he's going to get minutes. The cross comes in. One for Asencio.
It crosses into the box as quickly as possible. It's taken that long.
No foul since the Rennie read that well. Got there first. Came away with it cleanly and wins.
To be honest.
Cross comes in from him.
Holds off the challenge of Manu Sanchez. Back. It's worth doing so though.
Taken short to Fede Valverde. Valverde with the shot.
Cuts across the ball slightly, which I think.
Camavinga. Camavinga with a shot. Stretching to block the Camavinga shot. He was one of those warming up right at the start of the second half. The long ball forward towards Vinícius. Mbappe's, but it's a red card.
Did his ankle, but he's obviously took a red card. When you slow it down.
Well, you're absolutely right, Terry. Manu Sánchez, as they defend, down to 9 men as they defend this corner. Awano comes out and jumps.
He was barely looking with that. I'm still expecting a little bit of drama at the end.
Comes across, back to Lucas Vázquez. It would have been an option at various points of this season. Bellingham is fouled.
That's good. And the dynamic has changed now, hasn't it? It's even.
Yep.
And
sent him with the cross and to take the free kick. In it comes.
In these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic. Shooter! Goal! Well, that's where he wants it. Jota gets it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Over to the left. That's great strength on the ball. Jota.
Diogo Jota really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jota. He gets past his man, and he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.